We all have our favorite fictional foods that we wish we could try in real life. Krabby Patties, butterbeer, that pizza from a Goofy movie. Oh, my heart clogs just looking at it, but oh man, do I want it. But out of all the foods and drinks on this subject, one, or rather 12, that I've always wanted to try come from one of my favorite games of all time, Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. In this game, there's a mini game that you can play simply called the Tea Set. It's essentially a two-part game. The first part is collecting and combining tea ingredients of varying flavors and attributes to craft a unique blend. Just trying to craft a combination that worked was fun in and of itself, though admittedly getting a wrong combination created some of the funniest bits of dialogue in the entire series. But what's the point of brewing tea if there's no one to drink it? Well, that's where the second part of this game comes in. Once you've crafted some teas, you can serve them to people in the town that you're investigating. They'll each have their own unique issue that you'll magically be able to cure with certain tea blends. A little girl wants something to satisfy her sweet tooth? Give her the overly sweet tea that's loved by women and children. This woman wants help with her complexion? Give her vitamin-packed tea that's good for the skin. This man wants something that's both relaxing and spicy? Give him the tea that's, well, relaxing and spicy. You get the gist. This minigame was so fun for me as a kid. I have a big love for concocting different food combinations, both in games and real life, so being able to do it with tea was such a fascinating time. And this was back before I even really liked drinking tea, though I have a feeling that playing these games subconsciously fueled that interest. But the longer I played this game, the more I asked myself one simple question. How the fuck did this combination of tea cause the tea to foam up and taste like an old shoe? But the second question I asked was, can I make these teas in real life? Do these ingredients actually exist? Well, to my knowledge, no, these particular ingredients don't exist as is. But hey, just because something doesn't exist in our reality doesn't mean people haven't tried their best to make it real anyway. Going back to our original examples, you can find recipes for Krabby Patties and that Goofy movie pizza online. Heck, if you go to Universal Studios, you can buy some official butterbeer. And in the case of our teas, a user on Reddit named LAngel2 took it upon herself to try and use real-life ingredients and a site called Adagio to bring these mythical teas to life. And now, after what feels like an eternity, I'm ready to make this childhood dream come real. Will these teas live up to my expectations? Let's find out. Alright, so I got the teas over here. Got the first 6 that were created and are meant to be tested. So, but yeah, if my count is correct, it uses all 8 ingredients. So, yeah, so at least we should be able to get a good feel of what all the flavors are like. But just as a refresher to both myself and if you need a refresher or haven't played the game before, here are our 8 ingredients that are used in the game and what their flavors are and what their description is, like what their, yeah, you'll see when I show you. So let's see. First we have the Oasis leaf, which has a refreshing flavor and it is supposed to be refreshing and purifying. Okay. Then we've got the brisk berry, which is sweet. I do like me some sweet teas. And it is supposed to be revitalizing and restoring. Very ominous. Alright, so we got the Belle Tart seed, or the Citriona seed if you're playing the UK version. Either way though, has the same effect. It is a sour flavor that is great for the skin. I could use some of that. It's currently the middle of winter right now, so the air is a lot more dry, so my skin gets a lot more dry. And my skin is always a constant shift between too dry or too oily. So hey, maybe I could use some of this. I don't know. We'll see. We've got Dream Fluff, which is supposed to be mild and relaxing. Okay. Relaxing. That'd be nice. Joy Root Clover, which has an earthy flavor, but is supposed to lift your mood. Personally speaking, I don't know if an earthy flavor would lift my mood, but hey, who knows? Alright, Tonic Flower, which is a bitter flavor, but boosts immune system. I can believe that 100%. It's always the bitter and gross stuff that always is the healthiest for you. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. Pepper Cherry, spicy but uplifting. Oh yeah, if I had something spicy, I'd be like, ooh. I'd be up and at it. Alright, last is Cinder Horse, which is a smoky flavor, but is energizing. Okay. Yeah, even as a kid when I was playing this game, it was always those last two, the spicy and smoky flavors, where I'm just like, I don't know. But like I said, if I looked correctly, then the 6 we have so far, because there's 12 teas that can be made total, but we only have the first 6 so far, but it does use all the ingredients, so I'm definitely curious to see how these all translate over. But something doesn't feel right. I feel like if I'm going to be drinking tea designed for a gentleman, I may as well dress like a gentleman, Much better. Alright, so first up we've got the Belle Classic, one of the first teas that you're able to make. Quite literally, because it's made out of the first 3 ingredients you get. So, the in-game ingredients to create this are the Oasis leaf, the brisk berry, and the bell tart seed. But the real-life ingredients that they are using is Earl Grey Moonlight, white tangerine, vanilla flavor, and lemon verbena. Interesting. And the Belle Classic's description is classic tea with the added twist of bell tart seed. The special ingredient imparts a unique flavor. Mysterious. Got my water warming up in the next room, so for now I left my teaspoon in there. I'll be right back. Got my teaspoon, got my infuser here, and I got the tea canister, and I've got a furry friend joining me. Maybe. You gonna come up here and try this? No? Okay. Alright. And just for the record, I got the smallest amount possible. There's like the sample sized ones, just because, obviously they're the cheapest and I just don't really know. I mean, these are samples at the end of the day. I am just sampling these different flavors. Oh boy. Oh, these are jam-packed in. Oh, wow, these are jam-packed. Wow, these are jam-packed in, but oh, I like the blue we got here. I don't want to tip it too much because it's just like, yeah, it's jam-packed in there. But you know what? I guess I'd rather take that than having too little in there. So yeah, let's try and get a teaspoon in there. But yeah, I like visually I like the way the leaves and stuff are set out. Yeah, I'm making such a mess. Alright, so that's 2 teaspoons in there. Let's get it in the mug. And hopefully the water should be done boiling by now. I mean, it smells good. It really does. It really does have like that. It does have like a fruity scent to it. Almost, I mean, I guess that would be the bell tart fruit. Yeah, and yeah, the brisk berry. Yeah, I could absolutely just smell those, but I guess the taste is where it matters. So we got our kettle here. Let's brew it up. Almost got a, yeah, I did get a whiff of vanilla just there. Yeah, it did say it had vanilla flavor in it. So yeah, the actual tea is made of Earl Grey, white tangerine, vanilla, and lemon. So yeah, I definitely got a whiff of vanilla there. I just realized, just between the lights, between the heat being on because it's winter, between the jacket, between the hot, yeah, I'm a little bit warm right now. And this is only cup 1 of 6. Oh boy, I apologize ahead of time if I get really sweaty. Okay, still very hot. Okay, I definitely don't get much of that fruity scent now it's an actual tea, but mean, it doesn't smell bad by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, by all things considered, yeah, this just smells like tea to me, which I guess is kind of the point. That's why it's like the classic tea. It's just, right, it's just basically tea with some fruit in it. So by all accounts, that's the vibe I'm getting so far. So hey, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that means this is a good recreation. Cooled down decently enough now, hopefully. So I think it's about time I finally give it a taste. So, Belle Classic. Is it really as good as Blatant and Luke make it out to be? Let's find out. Okay. Definitely getting a strong bitter taste, which is odd. Maybe that's the Earl Grey. I mean, this just tastes like a regular black tea to me. Which I guess, again, I suppose which is to be expected. Because, you know, like the description, it says it's just a classic tea with the added twist of the sour flavor, which I'm not getting. Again, I'm just getting a bitter flavor. Then again, though, I just naturally have stronger bitter taste buds, so that might have a factor, which is gonna make it very difficult when I get to the ingredients that actually use the bitter base ingredient, but whatever. But, I mean, as it is, it's fine. It's pretty good. Like I said, yeah, more bitter than I was expecting, but still, other than that, it's not bad. It's not a bad tea at all. I think I could definitely benefit from adding some sugar or honey or something in here, just as a personal preference. Or maybe some lemon, just to give it like more of that sour flavor that it's supposed to have, but overall, not a bad tea at all. So yeah, Belle Classic. Pretty good, straightforward base, you know, just tastes like a regular tea, which, you know, the game itself says is basically it's supposed to be, so I guess by that account, I'd say it did a pretty good job. Next up, we've got the Oasis Berry. This one comprised of 1 part Oasis leaf and 2 part briskberry. The description of the game is a tea loved by women and children. Its refreshing sweetness is the secret to its popularity. Well, spoiler alert, I am neither a woman nor a child, and I love sweet things, so what does that say about me now that I think about it? But yeah, this one I'm definitely curious about, because like I said earlier, I do like sweet drinks, so I'm definitely curious to see how this one goes, and I guess it's gonna be a nice test to see if the bitter flavor wasn't just a fluke on my end. But yeah, the real life ingredients on this container are peach oolong, vanilla oolong, berry blast, and raspberry. So a lot of fruit and vanilla. Okay, I'm looking forward to this one. This actually does sound pretty good. Our packed canisters again. Oh wow, oh, that is a very colorful container. I definitely see the raspberry, that's for sure. Ugh, come on. Yeah, they definitely jam-pack these containers, which good and bad, because it's good you're getting your money's worth, bad because you get kind of a mess. Oh yeah, it definitely has that sweet, fruity smell to it. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm definitely curious to see how this one holds up. Okay, we got our infuser filled up, so let's start a brewing. Like I said, I have high hopes for this one. I just hope I don't disappoint myself. Oh, it's got a nice. Oh! I got a whiff of berry on that one. Yeah, it's got a nice pinkish reddish hue. Oh yeah, I definitely get that. I definitely have that berry scent, which is good. Which is good. Again, it's giving me high hopes for this one. All right, should be cooled down enough now to where I'm not gonna burn my frickin' mouth off. All right, the Oasis Berry. By all accounts, this should be one of my favorites. We'll see how it goes. Okay. not as pungent as a flavor as I was expecting, but I mean, it's not bitter, so at least there's that. At least I'm not tasting anything bitter, which is good. I would have been very confused if I was just getting pure bitter on that one. I'm trying to be honest here. Not really getting much of a flavor of anything, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, on one hand, at least it's not terrible. It's not undrinkable by any stretch of imagination. But it's not overly sweet either, like the description said. So I don't know if that was just a fluke on my end, or what. I don't know. But, no, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed, because again, I was kind of expecting a more pungent, sweet flavor, but I don't know, by all things considered, this is still absolutely drinkable. But in terms of recreating the description from the game, how it's like super sweet, I'm not really getting that flavor profile. But, you know what? Hey, still pretty good. I'll absolutely finish this. You know, provided I don't melt first from all the heat I'm experiencing. But yeah, I mean, I definitely prefer this over the Belle Classic, that's for sure. Like, this is what, like, if I had to choose between the two, I'd absolutely go with this one, because at least this one isn't just straight up pure bitter. All right, while I get more water boiling, let's talk about and load up our next tea, Sugar Smoke. Now, this is definitely going to be interesting. So the main ingredients for this one are Oasis leaf, bell tart seed, and cinder horse. The description: a unique blend of fruity flavor with smoky undertones. Read the leaves to see the future of your love life. Well, I don't really know how to read tea leaves, so I think I'm gonna have to skip that step, but fruity and smoky, what a combo. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the IRL ingredients. IRL ingredients are lapsang souchong, I'm so sorry, black cherry flavor, orange flavor, and orange peels. Okay, yeah, I definitely see the orange peels, so at least we got that. So yeah, smoky and fruity, huh? Okay, I'm definitely getting a strong flavor from that, or strong scent from that, I should say. All right, so let's get this thing brewing. Oop. Spilled a little, but it's fine. Lapsang souchong is a black tea consisting of Camellia sinensis leaves that may be smoke dried over a pine wood fire. Okay, so there's where our smoky flavor is coming from. Nice. This smoking is accomplished either as a cold smoke of the raw leaves as they are processed, or as a hot smoke of previously processed leaves. Okay, the intensity of the smoke aroma can be varied. Okay, so it's a black tea with the smoky flavor. Okay, gotcha. Then black cherry flavor, orange flavor, and orange peels. Okay, so yeah. So on paper, yes, this absolutely should recreate our smoky and fruity tea. Nice. Okay. Okay, I actually do get a smoky scent out of that. Yeah, I actually do get a smoky scent out of that, so that's actually very interesting. Yeah, I get significantly more smoke than I do fruit, so that could be good or bad. We'll see. And again, on paper, all the ingredients should work, but is it going to be overpoweringly smoky? Because, you know, according to the tin, it's 1 part smoke, 3 parts fruit. So, by all accounts, it should work. But we'll see, I suppose. Because, you know, like I said, the base is a black tea, which is generally more bitter, and like I said, I have strong bitter taste, but it's actually a freaking miracle I like tea at all. I mean, I don't even touch coffee for that very reason, so yeah, we'll see. Okay, I am getting that smoky undertone. At least, okay. It does have a very smoky aftertaste. It got that right. It got that perfect. It does have that. It's not an overpoweringly smoky flavor when I drink it. It's more of an aftertaste, which is good. Good. You accomplished that perfectly. But again, not getting much of an actual fruit flavor when I'm actually drinking it. Yeah, not getting much of an actual flavor when I initially drink it, but I do get that smoky aftertaste. So, hey, you know what? I'd consider that a success, though. Sure, maybe I don't get that fruit flavor, but I think more of the appeal is, the smoky flavor. So, and yeah, on that. I mean, again, like I said, I can't read tea leaves. I have no idea how that works, so I can't test that part. But yeah, this is actually not bad at all. Oh, I say that and then I immediately choke on it. Gosh, I am cursed with comedic timing, I swear. Aside from me being an idiot and choking on the tea, yeah, it's actually really not that bad. Okay, maybe I'm placeboing myself, but I actually think I did get a slight sweet flavor from that one on my initial drink. So, again, that might be me placeboing myself, but yeah, all things considered, in terms of recreating the tea from the game based on the descriptions, I'd say this is actually on top. It would go from this to the Belle Classic to the third one. Its name escapes me at the moment. Oh yeah, I'm having too many hot drinks. I need to blow my nose. Okay, next up's the one I'm not exactly looking forward to, but gotta try it anyway. The Root Remedy. This is, by all accounts, medicine. It's supposed to be more like medicine, because the official description is, refined in flavor, this tea warms the body and improves circulation, drink at the start of a cold. So, I mean, yeah, it has the Oasis leaf for refreshment, but then has the earthy joy root clover, and the bitter tonic flower that helps boost immunity. Yeah, like I said, I have a very strong taste to bitter, so not exactly looking forward to tasting this one again, especially since it's more or less meant to be medicine. But I don't know, maybe it'll pleasantly surprise me. Maybe this one will pleasantly surprise me. So the IRL ingredients are double ginger herbal, rooibos, lemon cloud rooibos, and lemon balm. Okay, what the heck is rooibos? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Oh, it's pronounced rooibos. Okay, wow, I completely made that harder than it needed to be. Rooibos is a broom-like member of the plant family and grows in South Africa's Flamingos biome. Okay. The leaves are used to make herbal tea that is called rooibos. Bush tea, red tea, blah, blah, blah. Tea and popularity. Earthy flavor. Okay, well, there you go. Similar to yerba mate or tobacco. I do not know how to feel about that. Okay, but at least we know where we're getting our earthy flavor out of this. Oh, hang on. What did I just see? As a fresh leaf, rooibos... Am I still pronouncing it right? Rooibos, my bad. As a fresh leaf, rooibos contains a high content of ascorbic acid, vitamin C. Okay, so I guess that's kind of where our health, our medicinal properties come from. Okay. Okay, at least now that I know what I'm putting in my body, I think I could be a little bit more calm about it now. So yeah, we got ginger, a black tea, similar to tobacco, and lemon. So, by all accounts, yes, this does, on paper, have the possibility to be a good medicinal tea. Ooh, I definitely smell that lemon. Okay, there's definitely lemon in there. I smell it, that's for sure. Oh, it's a lot more fine than the other tea leaves. I don't know, maybe this one actually will pleasantly surprise me. We'll see. All right, let's seep it up. Yeah, I'm definitely losing that lemon flavor, but you know, I guess that's to be expected. Looks like tea, which I would hope. It's not like one of those instances where you get those bad ingredient combinations where sometimes the tea somehow turns into sludge. Honestly, getting incorrect tea combinations is probably one of the funniest things, is one of the greatest things in general about the tea minigame, is just seeing how some of these combinations just create the most ungodly, horrible things imaginable. Like, like sometimes the tea just straight up turns into a sludge. Other time it tastes like an old boot. It's just like, I don't understand how that's possible, but again, it's just hilarious what happens. Okay, I do get a slight lemon scent. Very slight, but it's there. Yeah, not getting much of a scent outside of that, but hey, it's something. Root Remedy, the medicinal tea. Yeah, let's, just for the record, I do feel perfectly fine right now. The only thing that's quote-unquote wrong is when my nose got runny from just continuously drinking hot liquids, but other than that, I mean, so let's just go for it. Oh, okay. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that I actually taste lemon. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I actually taste lemon. I'm actually shocked. I thought for sure this was going to be just a punch of bitter, but no, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. This is actually, Wow. Wow. Who would have thought the one I was dreading is the one I actually objectively enjoy the most and I'm having the most positive to say about that? Who could have possibly... I did not see that one coming. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think this one's my favorite out of the ones I've had so far. Wow. Wow. That's just... Yeah. Again, I'm genuinely shocked that I can actually taste the lemon and not just filled with bitter. It's so good. And granted, I am drinking a hot liquid, so that's naturally gonna get the blood flowing and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm actually genuinely very curious to see what would happen if I actually drank this, like, when I actually started getting a cold. I'm genuinely curious to see how much this could help. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people and rely solely on this to help me out. I'm not one of those people. I will take proper medicine. But yeah, I'm definitely curious to see if this can have any sort of effect temporarily. Like, this is... I genuinely like this. I really do. I don't know what else to say, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Wow. Guess it goes to show sometimes you just never know. You never know until you try, I suppose. Next up, we got Cherry Boost. So this is another one I'm kind of dreading, but at the same time, I was also dreading Root Remedy. So hey, who knows what happens at this point? So yes, the in-game recipe for this one is 1 part. What's it called again? 1 part Oasis leaf, 2 part pepper cherry. So yes, this is very much a spicy, or supposed to be a spicy tea. Yes, the official description is, the spicy kick of pepper cherry makes this tea an ideal pick-me-up if you're feeling a little down. And yeah, looking at the ingredients here, we've got dewy cherry herbal, sure, cinnamon, hibiscus, and strawberry. So yeah, definitely going for the sweet and spicy vibe, which, again, I'm not quite sure how to feel about this, but at the same time, you know, I was not really looking forward to the herbal root remedy. I wasn't looking forward to that either, but here we are. Okay, yeah, definitely see our strawberry in there. I think that might be a cinnamon? Is that what I'm seeing in here? Yeah, they jam-pack these things so tight. Okay, it definitely smells sweet. Definitely, because of all this, for the strawberry. I definitely smell that sweet strawberry. Not smelling any spicy, but no, that can change. Got our leaves. Or ingredients, I suppose I should say. Alright, let's brew her up. I'm predicting that this tea is going to be like a red because of all the strawberry, but hey, I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting some red. Nice. I was actually worried for a second because I didn't see any red in there, but yeah, once I took it out, oh yeah, the red came out. So, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that strawberry. Definitely getting that strawberry flavor. Which, hey, you know, might work for me, but it might work as a detriment to the tea because it's supposed to be a kick of spice. So if I'm tasting more sweet than spice, well, that's not really doing good as the description of the tea, now is it? And yeah, I actually know what all of these ingredients are, so I guess that works to its advantage. You know, dewy herbal, dewy cherry. Yeah, duh, I forgot there was cherry in here. I forgot that there was cherry in the cherry boost. Maybe because I was more focused on the strawberry. But yeah, hibiscus, cinnamon. Yeah, again, on paper, this should work. On paper, this should work. And again, I'm going in with an open mind. You know, I'm not expecting this to be awful. I'm not that I'm expecting any of these to be awful, but you know what I mean. Oh, wow. Oh, I definitely got a fruit. Definitely got a whiff of fruit that time. Which again, good for me, but not so good for the tea that's supposed to be, whose main gimmick is spicy. But I don't know, maybe that cinnamon is just waiting in the background. Now that I think about it, I think the last time I had a drink that was objectively supposed to be spicy was that cinnamon Pepsi that they released some time ago. Like, I tried it out of curiosity. I wasn't that much of a fan. It wasn't unbearable by any stretch of imagination, but it was not the best either. Didn't they actually just straight up do a flamin' hot Pepsi not too long ago as well? Like, I had zero interest in that one because that just did not sound appetizing in the slightest. Oh, that is a bright red. That is a bright red. Wow. That is a bright, yeah. I really wish I had the foresight to get a second camera, like a top-down camera, but whatever. You live and learn. All right, cherry boost. It is supposed to be more spicy than it is fruity, but all signs have pointed to be more fruity than spicy, so we'll see what happens. Oh, okay. Okay. I wouldn't say spicy necessarily, but it wasn't quite what I was expecting either. Okay. Definitely getting that fruit. Oh, hold on. Oh, my tongue started to tingle there. I think that might have been the spice. Okay. Okay, I like this. Wow, geez, I am just completely shocked. My goodness, I did not think I would like the ones that the ones that I didn't think I'd like the most are the ones I'm liking the most. That is so crazy. Again, I wouldn't necessarily call this spicy by any stretch of imagination, but I'm definitely getting, I mean, the best way I can describe it is bitter, but again, that's only slight. So, I guess in terms of recreating the tea as described in the game, no, I wouldn't say that necessarily, but In terms of a tea that could help you, like as a pick-me-up, yeah, I would drink this. I would drink this as a quick, as a nice quick boost of flavor. Yeah, I would drink this. Yeah, I like that a lot. Wow, I'm genuinely shocked. I really am. I'm shocked from all of this. Oh man, yeah, the ones I thought I was gonna love the most are the ones I thought were just okay, and the ones I was dreading are the ones I actually enjoy. So I mean, wow, is my palate just improving? Is my palate just changing? I didn't even realize it. Wow. Wow, I am genuinely shocked, and we still have one more after this, and it's the one that, by all accounts on paper, I shouldn't like, but you know, hey, now I'm actually, well, I don't know, if I look forward to it, will that jinx it and I won't like it? I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but okay, I'm getting ahead of myself though. Yeah, I'm definitely getting more of the fruit than the spice. So yeah, in terms of recreation, definitely on the lower side, but yeah, in terms of just being a good tea, yeah, this is really good. Yeah, cherry boost. Who would have thought? All right, and last but certainly not least, bitter fruit. So yeah, with a name like bitter fruit, I mean, you can kind of fill in the blanks on what it's supposed to be. But yes, this is a combination of briskberry, bell tart seed, and tonic flower. And the description is sweet and sour with a subdued bitter flavor. This complex tea is ideal for discerning adults. Well, I am an adult. I don't really remember what discerning means. Having or showing good judgment. Debatable. So yes, sweet, sour, and bitter. What a combo. Our IRL ingredients oh my gosh, are these words even real? Are these even real words? Pure or pure is a fermented tea produced in Yunnan province, China. Okay, what's the flavor? This tea produces black tea, though the term is commonly translated English as dark tea to distinguish it from the English black tea. Okay, so I'm guessing this. Okay, so this is where the bitter comes from. Okay, so we have that orange flavor, lemon salal, and chocolate chips. Okay, that's chocolate chips. Okay, that's not a tea ingredient I was expecting to ever see. Chocolate chips and tea, interesting. Okay, well at least I know where the sweet's coming from. Okay, so we got our bitterness from the puree. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this. So we got our bitterness from the puree. I'm guessing we're getting our sour from the orange and lemon, and we're getting our sweet from the chocolate chips. Okay, well, again, I've been surprised by the teas I didn't think I would like, so I'm genuinely curious to see how this keeps going. Yeah, I see our mini chocolate chips in there. Chocolate chips and tea. I would have never thought to try that. I don't know why. Don't know why I never thought tea and chocolate. Got a little mini chocolate chip right there. I think that's a bittersweet chocolate too. Okay, so I think that would work as well. That's the only time you're ever going to see me taste a tea ingredient outside of a tea. I can assure you. All right, final time I'm going to say this. Let's brew her up. So yeah, those chocolate chips are just going to straight up melt. Yeah, those chocolate chips are going to straight up melt and fuse into the tea. So that's I'm definitely curious. The most out of all the teas we've had today. I'm definitely most curious about this one. Okay, I definitely got a citrus smell that time, which makes sense. Half the ingredients are citrus fruits, so makes sense. So at least we're getting our sour. Yeah, I'm definitely smelling that citrus. So yeah, again, objectively on paper, this should work because we got our bitterness of the purer. We got 2 parts sour for our orange and lemon, and then we got sweet from chocolate. I still can't. Is that a common thing? Can someone tell me in the comments if that's a common thing, like chocolate and tea? Because I've never heard of this before. Like, yeah, usually you get your sweetness from like honey or just plain old sugar, or it's just sweeteners. Yeah, chocolate and tea. Like chocolate and coffee, absolutely, but yeah, chocolate and tea. This is still blowing my mind. Is this really a common thing? Because again, I still can't wrap my mind around this. You know, honestly, if the chocolate chips haven't completely melted to the point where they're sifting out of the infuser, then I'm definitely kind of curious how much of a mess it's gonna make when I have to dump this out. If we're just gonna get melted chocolate everywhere and I have to like actually legitimately clean this thing instead of just dumping out all the leaves and just wiping it out. If I genuinely have to actually clean. Not that I don't clean this thing. I want to make that very clear. I do, but you know, for the purpose of this video, all I've just been doing between teas is just dumping out the tea leaves and just wiping the interior. So yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how much of a mess this is gonna make. All right, our last tea, the bitter fruit. Again, I'm the most curious about this one. So yeah, it's supposed to be bitter and it's supposed to be for adults. So I am an adult, physically at least. Mentally, still figuring that part out. All right, let's give it a taste. Okay. No immediate pungent flavor. No. I got a profile of something there. Is that the chocolate? Again, I'm getting a slight hint of something, but I can't put my finger on what it is. I can't. I will say though, it's not bitter. I will say that. It is not just straight up bitter. Because that was my biggest fear, even at the beginning with that Belle Classic, like when it was just straight up bitter, like I was actually genuinely concerned. But no, none of them have been that bad since. Like even the ones that are supposed to be bitter are not that bad. See, I'm genuinely enjoying this one. Does that make me a man now? Is this the confirmation I needed to know that I am a man? That I'm a man? I'm an adult? Is this really what I needed between the tea that was supposed to be for women and children that I didn't like, and the one that's supposed to be for the adults that I do like? Is this how I learned my true self? As if I needed this confirmation in the first place. Wow. Yeah, that was really good. Let's say in terms of what it's supposed to recreate, sweet, you know, literally just calling it what it is, sweet, sour with a hint of bitterness. I don't necessarily get that. I do get if anything, I get a slight sweet flavor from the chocolate, because I think that's what I'm tasting. Either that or the orange. You think it would be obvious to know which one's orange and which one's chocolate, but I'm actually having a hard time discerning it. But all things considered, this is actually not bad at all. Not a bad one to end on at all. It looks like kind of oily, like an oily film on top. I think that might be from the chocolate. I'm just getting like a little an oil buildup on top. I think that might be from the chocolate. That's great. So yeah, what do I think all in all about all of these? Well, I was pleasantly surprised is the best way to put it. I was pleasantly surprised by all of these. Yeah, the ones I thought were going to be really great, I just wasn't the biggest fan of, but the ones I was dreading are the ones I actually enjoyed the most. So this was such a pleasant experience. So yeah, not all these I would say completely recreate the ones from the game based on the descriptions. But in terms of good teas, oh, these are really great. Like, of course, you know, if you don't like tea, then obviously, you know, not for you. But yeah, if you just want some good, oh, excuse me, if you just want some good homemade teas, yeah, then, oh my goodness, I guess all this drinking is kind of catching up to me. Yeah, if you just want some good homemade teas, then yeah, by all means, check these out. And again, I'm not sponsored by any stretch of imagination. I'm not getting paid. The person who made this isn't getting paid. Like, this is just something by a fan for the fans, and I appreciate this so much. So yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This was such a fun time, and I cannot wait till I get the other 6 flavors, because I'm genuinely enjoying these. But yeah, it was so genuinely nice to basically recreate a childhood dream, to just finally taste the Professor Layton teas to the best of our ability. This was, at the end of the day, that's what all this was about. Just to experience a childhood want, and I have achieved it. So yeah, this was great. So I'm glad I did this, and I'm glad you stuck around and watched. And I would very much appreciate it if you gave a like if you enjoyed it. And yeah, this is just, and I don't know how to end this. So bye.